Hello everyone, welcome to Mediumship Monday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whenever you're watching it, really doesn't matter. But I'm filming it on Monday, so it's Mediumship Monday. Right, and if you're watching this for real time, as in, what is the date today? The 21st. I'm filming this on the 21st. Oh, and as we know, and I just looked at 21 seconds when I said that. 21 always comes up in the cards. 21 is probably the number I see the most. So that might that might mean something to you. I like always say 21 is the world card, which is coming full circle, a completion. So basically, yeah, if you're watching this today, 21st August 2023, we have the moon in Libra and the south node is in Libra. So that's, yes, the moon is conjunct the south node, which basically means, like I said in the shorts that I filmed, I don't know, last week sometime, that feelings of the past can arise in quite a big way. And depending on where, now I don't always refer back to the shorts because they're timeless, but sometimes they do really correspond with the days I've done it for. And what I'd said for Monday's shorts was, well, I pulled out a card that said rest, and like I said, I'm also aware that at this time of the when it's the moon in Libra, it's always when I'm guided to rest more. So again, you might be similar, you might not. It really just depends where these energies land in your chart. Libra, though, for everyone is about balance, and being on the twin flame journey, which I'd imagine is what you're on if you're still watching this, nearly 2 minutes in. Oh, and by the way, that's what I never said. So my name's Claire, not Crystal, and this channel is about healing your divine feminine, your divine masculine energy within yourself and within a connection, whatever that connection may be, whether it be physical, energetic, both, whatever it is that's going on in your situ. Whether you know who they are or you don't, most people do know who they are, but not everyone. Right. What else was I going to say? Yeah, so like I said, feelings of the past could really be coming up around this time. And like I said, that's really only if you're watching it on the Monday when I put it out, because by the time you're watching it Tuesday, we'll be in the moon in Scorpio, and that'll be a whole different ball game altogether. So we'll stick with right now if you're watching it real time. But bear in mind, the craziness of timelines and, time being illusions and everything, as I could be saying all of this, you could be watching it like 2 years later or another time. It doesn't even need to be a Libra moon 2 years later, and it could all make sense to you. So just listen up to everything I say. Like I say, everything I say is channeling. But yeah, Libra's about balance, and the twin flame journey is about balance. And what you always have to be looking at is how imbalanced are you? Like, whether that be with your work and your personal life, whether that be with your go, go, go energy, your masculine energy, your overthinking energy. Not even overthinking, but that is what came out. Actually, yeah, that's probably why they made me say that. That masculine energy is just very up in the head, it's very thinking. And we need to have that. We need to be able to be coming from our mind, and your mind is powerful and all of that, and plan stuff, and you can probably tell my mind isn't working right now. It's not working at full capacity. But like I said, that tunes in with the energy. Like the card for today is rest. And I can now tell you, because it's already been, I've went out for my playtime. I've balanced my work, rest and play. And so it's basically like, you know what I mean? It was great fun, but fuck, I've had to, and it wasn't like, it wasn't that recent, but it's like, yeah, my body's had to recover, push it that way. But it was my thighs in particular, like, holy shit, man, I've never felt pain like that in a long time. It's like I'd fucking ran a marathon. That probably is the last time I felt it, when I ran an actual, wait a minute, have I ran a marathon? I've run a half marathon, that was bad enough. I've not done a marathon. But yeah, basically, yeah, it was, but no, it was a lot of fun. But I'll talk about that when well, if it comes up, I'll talk about that on the when I do the mini taster Tuesday live stream tomorrow. And if you don't know what that is, basically, that is when I do the free cards. So as long as you come and you say hi, I'll be able to give you a message. Right, so let's get on with this. Like I said, I'm not sounding rough because I'm like still got a fucking hangover kind of thing. It's I'm always really rough, like I said, around this time anyway, but probably is that too, to be honest. Although it was quite a while ago now. Right. And yeah, no, I probably actually, because they have made me say that, I'm just going to mention it. Because if it doesn't come up on Tuesday, like, so obviously, like, this is again TMI. If you're like too squeamish at people like talking about, basically talking about throwing up and shit like that, then click off now. But I won't go into too much detail. But all I'm going to say, right, is this is the weirdest thing about the twin flame journey in particular that I have noticed, right, or my own purging on my own spiritual path. Whenever I drank, right, before I stopped drinking, because if you're new around here, that is kind of like what I'm trying to get at, 555, big changes, is that was quite a big change for me to actually want to drink alcohol, because I was guided to stop drinking before the pandemic, basically. And I literally, I was only like pulled back to drink in a bigger way when it was my pal's wedding, which was now, um, I'm thinking, was it 2 years ago? It was a year and a half ago. Yeah. So, well, just over a year ago, basically. So, but even then, I still didn't drink a lot. Do you know what I mean? So basically, to me, it's like, but I always just go with the flow, and like, so what? So I don't know who needs to hear this, but basically, what I'm saying is what I find for me is personally, alcohol doesn't work for me, and it hasn't for quite some time, and it makes sense because I'm a healer and all the different things that I do. It just knocks me off kilter, um, and so but that is also a massive part of spiritual awakening and the dark night of the soul. So I know that a lot of you will resonate with this too, but again, I know that there's also a lot of you that will be going through your spiritual awakening, but you're still drinking. So I'm imagining that for them to be homing in on this strong, it is just good to talk about it, just so that you do reflect on where you're at in your own journey. Because like I said, I knew that, yeah, I definitely, just like I said, I wanted a drink. And the thing that was quite interesting is I specifically wanted a beer called Blue Moon, right? Because I really love the taste of it, and I love how they would put a wee bit of orange in it and that. And it's kind of, I see it's a wee bit of a posh beer, do you know what I mean? Because it's like, it's not in all pubs. Like, so for instance, like I got that when I was at the festival, and then it's like, it's funny when you go, when you go in the other sort of pubs, and it's like, you know what I mean? You try to ask for that, and they look at you like, what the actual fuck? And by the way, can I just say something, right? Oh, I may as well just talk about it here. That was a weird experience of my whole entire life, right? Because I hadn't actually been in a club in like 3 years. I mean, is it actually over 3? Well, I'm just trying to think. The last time I was in a club was before all the bullshit. It would have been, I don't even think it was Christmas of 2019. I think it was like September or something, September. Anyway, so it was a long time, right? So anyway, long story short, fucking hell, by the way, like in particular, when I was in some of these bars that like I've basically grew up in, my teenagers and my 20s, that, and even, some of my 30s before I just got bored of it. It was like being in Back to the Future. Like, it was so, I kept saying to my best pal, I was like, what in the fuck, by the way? And even she was finding it weird too. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, this is weird. Like, it just felt very futuristic, and I don't know, not in a good way. But I mean, I did have fun, like I but again, I had fun because I danced. But it was like, I don't know. I, I kept saying it's like, yeah, it's gonna be like, what, one night only, and I do think it is that, like, one night only. Like, yeah. Although I had fun, like, it's like I've kind of got that in my system now, and it's what I'm trying to say is, though, that what else is it that stuck out to me? Oh yeah, that was it. My friend was like, "Since when did they ask, do you want a single or a double? Like, when did that happen?" Because when I last went out at a club, like I said, and it was like over 4 years ago, before that, the other night there, it was they never used to ask that. So it's pretty crazy that it was like literally every single time we got a drink, do you want a single or a double? And it's like, listen, mate, I'll fucking let you know if I want a double. Stop asking me. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't even drinking that. I was drinking beer, but it was weird. Anyway, so that leads me up. So I'm just giving you a wee update here. So, but, so again, I don't know if that's just because I'm older now, or if that is, I don't know, a thing, but I think that's kind of that's dangerous itself, that they're trying to ram doubles down your throat, because after a certain point, you probably are going to be like, just give me a double, we're drunk enough. It's like fucking terrible. Anyway, that's my granny rant over. But yeah, so the weird thing about the purging was, woke up and I was like, just, yeah, like I said, I was just, all my muscles were like, what the fuck have you done to me? You've not used any of these muscles in a long time. And, but, and then like my friend had to leave early, so like, you know what I mean, but which is, you know, it's like, it's kind of good, because I was like, right, I knew I was going to start spewing or something, right? So anyway, long story short, that is what happens, right? Every time basically, like nearly every time I drank towards the end of me stopping drinking, which is what led to me not wanting to drink anymore, I would be sick, because I'm just so sensitive. And anyway, I thought I was going to be fine, and no, later on the day, so right, so I'm just going to say this once and then we'll move past this bit. When I was actually being sick, right now, I've got a phobia. I really don't like being sick, right? I've got a phobia, like who fucking likes it? But the emotions that I could feel when I was being sick, like I could feel a lot, right? I could feel what was my own stuff, and I could feel what was not my own stuff at 11. It was weird. It was like I could feel that was the only way, that it was not the only way, but that it was a good way for my guides and to get rid of the stuck, blocked emotions that are inside. For me and my twin, basically, is what I'm saying. And so it was kind of weird, yeah. And it's, of course, it's 11:44 when I've just said that, and I'm going to stop talking about it because it's actually making my stomach feel a bit weird. But anyway, so you might be like, what in the fuck, why are you telling me about spewing on your hangover, Claire? But it's important, because that's basically what I'm trying to say to you, is I've noticed, and this isn't like the first, like I've noticed this for like, yeah, definitely the past 10 years, but maybe even longer than that, that it was like, even when I still drank, like there were certain times that it was like, when I drank, like, yeah, it was specifically when I was being sick, I could feel emotion being brought up that was like pushed down. So yeah, pretty grim, guys, pretty dark. So if you're watching this as Scorpio moon, that'll go down very well with this. I'm talking about purging, but no regrets. Like honestly, I had, like, that was so much fucking fun. I really needed to do it. That's why my feet are still hurting. And like I said, I'm not going to tell you. Well, I don't think it really matters now that. Yeah, it doesn't really matter now that I've been, but I don't know why. It's like I wasn't. Put it this way, it wasn't Saturday night. I didn't want to go out on Saturday night, and it doesn't matter what night you go out in the festival, but my feet still hurt. So I'll say that much. And it wasn't. And today's only Monday, yeah, and it wasn't Sunday, so yeah. So, but basically, yeah, that is a thing. That is a thing that your body will just try to get rid of. It's like what I don't know why they're not letting me go. Stop talking about this now. That basically, when I do sessions with people as well, it is very common that they get back to me and they tell me about, you know, it's like, I definitely won't go into all of that, but you don't know what I mean. It's, if there's stuck emotion inside, it needs to get out somehow. So, right. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to, oh, wait a minute. But yeah, I really, really missed dancing, so that was a lot of fun. But what I did not miss was in the festival trying to get a taxi. It was horrible, and it was pissing rain. Oh dear. Right, okay. Do you know what made me feel sick? It was because I had cheese and chips, and it was like lying in my stomach. I think I would have been fine. Well, don't know if I would have been fine, but anyway. Delightful, isn't it? Sorry about that if you don't like this kind of chat, but hey, it is what it is. Right, now these are the bits of paper that I pulled for Mediumship Monday. So basically the point of that is I've had my dance and I've had my beer. I'm going to go back to being a granny, so... Unless I'm dragged for a spontaneous night out, but I really don't think so. I don't think so. And actually, yeah, talking of balance, do you know why? It's because of that. Like that was fun, but that was enough. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what that's going to mean to someone, but like maybe it's just about, maybe there's something you just need to get out your system. It's like, I think what excites me more is going on a health kick, but trying different sorts of things. Because like I said, I've been doing the fasting for months, and it makes me feel good with myself, but it doesn't affect my weight in the way I want it to, as in for it to fuck off. But, right, so what are we going to do today? Channeled astro. So again, I nearly said it, but I'm that kind of, like I said, I do just feel that rest card is for me. I do just feel so fucking tired, but I always feel tired. Mondays are my day off. That's why they're my day off. I always feel tired. Yeah, channeled astrology. So I usually, when I pull a bit of paper out of this, I've actually usually already done it, and that was basically the bit where, well, I'm all talking about astrology, but when I was saying about the moon conjunct the south node, you could, so basically you could, oh, and then think, I've actually just thought about how that is relevant, because I'm talking about drinking and weighing up, is it worth it or not? And thank God, like, it would be shit. Like, it would be like, it was like my mum was like, oh, did you have a good time? It would be totally shit if I was like, oh my God, that totally wasn't worth it. Whereas it wasn't that at all. It was like, it was fucking brilliant, but because I really wanted to dance, and I did, and like, but it's like, and just enjoy just be out in the festival. And actually, I was really surprised. Like, I felt very protected by God, by the divine, by the angels, because like there's so many people, and I don't know, like I didn't feel anxious in the slightest. It was, so I was really surprised myself with that, because like I said, I've not been to any kind of environment really like that. Um, now that's the thing. I have been to the, yeah, that's right. I have been to the festival during the time where all the bullshit's happened, but I haven't been at night. That's what it is. I've been during the day, which is a totally different kettle of fish. So yeah, that is right. It's the first time I've ever been at a club in that one. But anyway, so that like I'm talking about, I'm reflecting on past situations as well, and the whole reason why I wanted to give up drinking is because I just found it slowed me down so much with all the other things I wanted to do in my life. Like, it just knocked me, like I said, knocked me off kilter. Um, but also, just to make sense, when I, transmute the energy of the collective and the people I'm working with within my body, it's just going to slow me down and make me feel crap if, like, I'm still trying to recover from a hangover kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? And but like, and so, right, so basically, so they're using me as an example there, like they always do, is that's my past, right? And I don't want to go back to my past, but I'm just reflecting on that. It's quite interesting that I did revisit the past, like, fleetingly I've revisited the past, had fun, but now I'm in the present, and my present is, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't rub my head. It sounded like Grease. Take your filthy paws off my, anyway, so but why, I was just singing Grease there, so that might have some sort of relevance to someone. Sandy D, that's what I was about to sing there. I was like, where the hell am I getting that from? Yeah, so basically, blah, blah, blah. That's what the past is for me. So it's like, what is the past for you? If you feel like you're kind of, I don't know, living in the past in some kind of way, with people, situations, habits, addictions, yeah, you might be reflecting on it, but you could be reflecting a bit too much. You know what I mean? You could be really in your feels, because the moon is your feelings, and the Libra is going to overthink it and weigh up things, and where are you in balance, where are you out of balance, and yeah, the South Node's going to have you reflecting on the past, or like really showing you where you're stuck in the past, and that's going to happen every Libra moon. So yay. But the way to counteract that would be, do something to take you out your head, like do something Aries, like, the North Node's in Aries, so like do something brave, do something bold, do something spontaneous, take action with something that you've been procrastinating on. But the other reason why that's a good idea is because Mercury goes retrograde on Wednesday, so it's like a stone's throw away. And so it's Mercury retrograde in Virgo. I've channeled about that loads in other videos, so I can't be bothered right now. But yeah, basically, you know, you just want to look to where the Virgo is in your chart, and, you know, you could have misunderstandings, miscommunication. Be careful you're driving. Anything to do with travelling, traffic, really, computers break down, that's a big one. Phones, all that kind of shit. Yeah, and Virgo's about meticulous eye to detail, and like I've kept getting the channel message that this particular Mercury retrograde in Virgo, what's going to do is it's going to unveil the situations you really need to see if you hadn't seen them already. And that's the downloads that I was getting, like, the last few days, like, is it's like all this stuff about, I really do feel if you haven't, if this is yours, it's going to make sense. If it's not, it won't make sense. So it's, but whoever this is for, it's like, I really do feel you're going to, like, more people or situations are going to be getting revealed around you, like, of who to trust and who not, or who's been cast an illusion, all this kind of stuff. Like, because we've got the full moon in Pisces, and oh yeah, so that's why I started saying that, which is the blue moon, which that's what I thought was quite interesting. It's like, because when you were at the festival, when I was at the festival, like, blue moon was written everywhere because it was quite a big sponsor for the festival, right? So I'm like, this is weird. And it's like, out of all the full moons that's next, it's weird that it is the blue moon that's next, you know what I mean? Because the festival's only on for 4 weeks, so it's not as if they don't know that, do you know what I mean? So I was like, that's not a coincidence. It's like they were trying to tell me there's something really significant about this blue moon. And Pisces is confusion, illusion. You know, it's magical, miracles, expect a miracle. You know, it's all this amazing, unconditional love, soulmate, definitely twin flame energy, but it is confusion, illusion. So I feel wherever there's been, where people couldn't see the wood from the trees about their twin flame, I feel a lot will become crystal clear, a crystal clear vision to you around the end of the month there on the 30th, 31st of August, because that's the full moon in Pisces. Another reason why it'd be a good idea to take action or be brave is because, we're in the very last degrees of the Leo season. You know, we've only got today and tomorrow, Tuesday. So, you know, we'll kick the arse out tomorrow, and we'll kick the arse, I can't even talk. We'll kick the arse out of it tomorrow in the live stream. Interesting, it just got to 22 minutes because tomorrow's the 22nd. We'll have fun basically on the live tomorrow in the last of Leo season. And then, you know, like I said, Virgo season, it'll be time to clean up after the party. You know, and maybe that's why I'm saying, although there's another week or so left of the festival, I probably won't be that interested in it because I know that it's Virgo season, it's not got that same kind of buzz about it. So yeah, whatever. Right. Channels astrology, I've already done a bit of that. What else do we need? No, so the whole gist of that is, if you're really stuck in the past and you're really reflecting on, you know, seeing where your past patterns are, basically where you're stuck, then what could you do? Just one small thing to get unstuck today, and that'll help you feel better. And maybe you just need to slow down. I have the feeling that a lot of people do just need to rest, because that's why Mondays are my day off, because the moon is about, you know, going within, resting. It's your feminine energy, and that's why it is you know, crazy that is the day that most people are like, kind of, oh, back to work Monday morning, but busy, you know what I mean? Because it's Mars is all about action, so it's interesting that it's like Monday isn't, you know, chilling. Channeled healing without the cards at the end of guided. See, it's kind of like it's like they're just giving me a bit of a break here, because I'm like, right, I'll just do something. Right, okay, so now I think this will be the last day I do the Rumi card, right? I might do it tomorrow because it's, but if I do it, I'll probably do it on the live. But this might be the last Rumi card. Not last ever, but like I said, it's because I've been doing them every time I've been doing a video over August. So, what Rumi card have we got for today? Hand of Fatima. Now, I have read that before, but I can't remember. Oh, wait a minute. The Hand of Fatima's the, you know what I mean? The thingy. Beyond Death and Life 1. Ooh. Right, I'll read that at the end. It'd be funny if I totally forgot. Right, so this, I'm going to shuffle this, and this is for the most dominant divine, or the most dominant divine feminine energy that wants to be picked up on right now. Which isn't necessarily the wave that I'm in, but sometimes it is. I've kind of got a feeling it probably is because of, I don't know, I've just got that feeling. So if not, though, I'll be able to tell. So where the Divine Feminine's at in this wave in the physical. And I always kind of do it, I just kind of make my mind up when I do it, but like that can be like the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, but I did say in the physical, so just see how it kind of ties together. It can be like what's happening now, what's coming kind of thing. Right, so, oh, right, okay. So what I'm getting from that instantly, right, the Divine Feminine, it's like not feeling fully in your strength and about this love. So what I'm getting from that is it's like, I feel it's specifically because I was channeling about these energies, that it's like, you know, because the moon is conjunct the south node and it's the past, and the Venus retrograde, which we're still in until the 3rd or 4th of September there, it makes you think about the past and reminisce about the past. So what I'm getting from that is it's kind of like the lack of clarity, and then because the Libra moon makes you overthink, and depending on where it is in your chart, could make things even worse. It's like not feeling in your strength about this union. But bear in mind, just because you're not feeling in your strength today about the union, it doesn't mean that you won't tomorrow. Like, for instance, like, yeah, that does, like, we'll see what comes out of the masculine, but like that does make sense to me personally, because like, yeah, like by the Scorpio moon, I always feel more in my strength. And then it's weird for me, Scorpio moon, some of it I feel in my strength, and sometimes, and then I feel quite tired towards the end of it again. But, and then Sag moon's my moon, so I feel great again. So that's kind of how it goes for me. Is that the Lovers again? No, it's the Two of Pentacles, right? So that's interesting. So that's really made me laugh, right? Because the Two of Pentacles is about juggling, and we're in Libra moon. And so that just kind of fell out the deck, right? So I'm going to put on top, but on the bottom we've got the fuck this card, right? The Eight of Cups. So the Divine Masculine, to go with this feminine's like, I'm not feeling fully my strength, like I've definitely felt better. But like I said, that can just be things just as like, I'm a bit tired today. Like I'm not feeling like all guns blazing kind of thing. I'm not feeling like I'm in my strength. And therefore, when I'm not feeling my strength, I don't feel so optimistic about this union, or I'm more stuck in my head. And then, like I said, that can literally change after a good night's sleep. That, or it could be things that are more stronger. It could be people that are like, you're not in strength because you're a dark night soul, and you just can't see how this is ever going to come together. That feels like, again, when I channeled that bit, that feels in line with like the Divine Masculine's feminine side. But you see how then that then pours into the feminine. So if the masculine's feeling like that, then the feminine can pick up on it and it can lower your energy as well. But this masculine's juggling something, you know what I mean? It feels like, you know, but it feels like juggling priorities, like juggling. This actually feels like juggling like the physical with the spiritual, like this twin flame journey, but ready to walk away from something, because there's no passion there, and this isn't looking good. This looks like a karmic breakup or something, and yeah, there's heart. So there's ready to say fuck this and walk away from somewhere. There's no passion. There's heartache. There's been a bit of a judgment day called on this, and I just kind of feel like everything's not going right, like, and no longer want to invest in that. No longer wanting to invest in options, because there's no victory there, and yeah, and just sick of third parties. But I mean, I know that isn't what that would always mean, but that's what I'm getting. Lack of passion, you know, it's like all the cards about like passion and running forwards, but they're in reverse. So it's like, yeah, no desire to move towards something, to build, holding back from wherever these connections are about, because they're reminiscing about a past love, but there's delays towards the past love because of third parties, but getting the downloads about, you know, what could stop them feeling sad, and in this kind of deceptive energy, not telling the truth about how they feel, and come out of not completing a cycle. Oh, okay, so that was quite a lot. It's not going to make sense to everyone, but it'll be someone's. What is in the bottom? Because like I said, that just fell out. Yeah, so interesting. So again, Queen of Pentacles in reverse for me. Like I said, I always just like, first thing that always comes to mind is money grabber, right? Because it's like the Pentacles are about money, and in reverse, it's like, it feels like a money grabber energy. But it's not always specifically that. It can just be somebody that's quite materialistic. Maybe somebody that doesn't even really value, like, the more meaningful things in life, like, I don't know, like love. And, it could be basically somebody, somebody that is a lot of money. But also, what I'm getting is now, it's not, this can be the love interest of a masculine energy, but this can also be like anyone around them that is like materialistic and not a very good influence. That blocks or divine downloads from coming in and blocks a union. Yeah, so again, like I said, there's somebody, it's like a distorted feminine energy. But like I said when I done the live last week, distorted feminine energy can sometimes just be when if you say you're a feminine energy, it can be just when you're not at your best and you're falling into neediness or feeling sorry for yourself or victim mode, like you've fallen into a distorted energy of sorts. But distorted feminine energy can also be the kind of distorted feminine energy where somebody's nasty, materialistic, not got the best intentions. And in this case, that's someone that's not got the best intentions. They're trying to block divine downloads about a divine union for this masculine, causing a lot of burdens. Yes, it's just basically, it's like somebody just keeps putting on it's really interesting what I just got, but it was like I just saw like somebody's boss just keeps piling more and more and more work on them. But that could be like somebody's family member piling more and more and more work on them or stress to stop them hearing the messages and coming towards something that matters for them, to prevent a new beginning. But this person's coming out their head. So again, I feel whatever I said about that, if it's not already happened, this is future energy, and this person's actually going to be able to crystal clearly see who keeps dumping more crap on them, basically, that stops them from going towards a new beginning. And stops their plans towards wanting to go where they want to go. And this person's like not, in this case, I feel they're like not having any of it anymore. This is where they start to stand up for themselves, and put this betrayal and heartache and painful endings behind them. That's putting the spine behind them because they've got a different perspective. Holding back, but I feel it's holding back from these energies that have held them back. And I'm just gonna, I don't always go right into the deck, but I felt guided to do that there. So that makes sense now to me. So it's like, that's why it's like this feminine is juggling. So it's even like, juggling, try to keep people happy. Like I feel this is a masculine energy that's like, do I go towards my twin flame because that's where I want to go towards? Or do I keep these people happy? But it keeps me unhappy and in a unhealed place, and it keeps me up at night worrying. And like I can't work together with these people anymore, and it's making me not work together with my feminine, and it's just keeping me stuck. And I don't want to be stuck in my head. I'm channeling, and I don't want to be up all night worrying about this. And I want to go towards the Queen of Wands, because this is not my wish fulfillment, being in this situation. Like it's making me go through a death and a rebirth, making me see what really matters. Like I don't want to be stuck and bored anymore. I want to be the King of Pentacles. And that's quite interesting to me, right? Because the King and Queen of Pentacles are a partnership, but that Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. So what that, and it's 33 minutes now. So what that tells me is this is definitely about a twin flame dynamic where maybe not all of it might not be this story, and it might not, if it's not present, it could be past. But it's like, that kind of feels like this might be about a male masculine that is in, or was in a connection with a female that is quite materialistic and more bothered about money than love. But it feels like it's maybe because that's where the masculine was at that point too. But the fact that they're not both upright tells me something. It's like, so it could be somebody that's like focused on financial security and safety and, you know what I mean, being a provider. But it's like the female counterpart's like, give me all your money. Like seriously, that's like that kind of vibe. And so it's like this masculine's like, I don't want this. I want true love. Like I want my cup runneth over. And this is actually exhausting, and it's like, it's making me in a dark place. I don't want to work together with this person anymore. Yeah, got this. I don't want to passionate messages. I don't want to be stuck in my head. I want a union. I don't want to be, I want to be with my lover, basically. What's that? But yeah, I want to work together with my lover, my twin flames, don't give them that. And it keeps you up at night thinking about that. Like, how am I trapped with the devil? Like, how am I trapped in this situation? And it's taken me ages to get out of it. I want my Queen of Wands. Like, see when I do that, it's like I'm channeling someone's energy. Right, okay. But I'm actually overheating here, so whether it's needing water or Kundalini energy, or it's quite hot here. I haven't been outside, like, but right, what do we need to know about that? Because that was quite a story. I just seen the, oh yeah, twin flame. Look, somebody's like undoubtedly in their head about their twin flame. And so whether this person is still in something with someone else, or it might not even be romantic, and like I said, it could just be other people that are dependent on them, like family or friends. They're thinking about how much of a missed opportunity this is. Infinite soul bond union, unconditional love, intense soul lessons, triggering, becoming one, regret, taken for granted, didn't act, hicking themselves, couldn't see clearly, harsh lessons. That really fits with the message that came out though, doesn't it? It's like someone's like, what the fuck have I done? Like, I've picked like a Queen of Pentacles in reverse over my upright Queen. And I think upright means as well, it could remind you of like upright citizen. It's like, basically, yeah, it's just this feeling of like really being able to let, and there's the taking ages energy. In their shell, slow moving, clammed up, silent, slow, steady, withdrawn, introvert, shy, insecure, wise. Regret, yes, there's 2 cards of regret. Feeling bad, feeling foolish, wanting to turn back time, wanting to make amends, growth. But again, it's like these situations, it's like you're always put in them because your soul needs to learn and grow about what you don't want to see what you do want. And that's what this person's learning. And that's why they're finding the courage to take the leap of faith, because it's that Leo energy and the doing what's right, bravery, confidence, going for it, protector, stability, dependable. Yes, right, okay. So, but like I said, that's only if that was for real time, but it's not always real time. Yeah, and the obstacles are behind whoever this was making sense to. Right, I've picked up some spicy decks because we're in this last of it, just in case I don't do a video like this tomorrow and it's only the live, but I might use these on the live too. So, and I was guided to pick up, probably because I'm so tired, because like I said, like, I'm just so tired, and I feel when I'm more it's just, I don't know, I can't really be bothered reading tarot when I'm that, it just doesn't flow for me as well as what the oracle does. But I'm going to read, they're so short in this, I might not, but I've just felt guided to pick up the book for these. But what else can we ask? What action, if anything, is this feminine guided to take right now? Whoever's going to resonate with this. Oh God, shot out the deck. Yeah, nothing. It's like the wheel is turning. This feels like it's like, the wheel is turning and fate and destiny is playing out. So just let it play out. Let me put that back there just now. What action is the masculine guided to take towards the feminine? That's great. Well, to make a decision, to come out of third, I mean, look, the lovers, and particularly on this card, see, now I know why I was going to use, the lovers is about a choice, but also in this card, it's got 2 women in it, right? And it's kind of like, I feel this is like, if for the masculines that haven't came, I mean, now that's given that whole juggling a different perspective, because for once I wasn't seeing it as that, but now I am. It's like, maybe that's really strong today for the people that are still in these dynamics. That's really strong because of the Libra moon. It's like, stop staying stuck in the past and situations like juggling third parties, whether it's romantic or juggling keeping your family happy or going towards your own happiness or keeping your friends. If it's friends, I just think, right, come on to fuck. What age are the people watching this now? Like, do you know what I mean? To keeping your friends happy and losing out and regretting on true love. I can understand the family thing, but keeping your friends, I mean, it's just, anyway, I wouldn't always say like that, but that's what's springing to right now. I think it's because it's like, yeah, for whoever I'm saying that to, it must be really, well, it's either, I don't know, but it's something like, you know, I think that would be about if you're holding on to friendships but you're not really sure that you can trust them and they're going to stab you in the back anyway, and then you let go of something that was going to be like a long term, well, love of your lifetime flame thing, then that, you know what I mean? It's just, yeah, so I don't know, that might mean something to someone. But yeah, you're guided to come out of third party situations and make a decision. Yeah, because there's the Six of Cups again, because I feel that it's like, it's this masculine just can't stop reminiscing and thinking about the past love, because on that card, look, it's the woman painting her and him. But it's like that woman can be reflective of the masculine energy, just can't stop thinking about the times that you had with your twin. So it's only going to make sense to people that did have that. And yeah, Nine of Wands in reverse, it's like, I'll just read the pictures on these. It's like, look, I think this, it's like, this person's going to have their defences up because of what they've went through, but they really just need to put it behind them because they want that. Two of Cups, true love. So something's going to get sorted out here, guys, by the looks of it. But let me just read the Nine of Wands in this wee book, because they did make me pick this up for a reason. Yeah, I've just got to work out what one it is in this book. Actually, there's the Lovers too. I want to read what this says. Seduction. Nature's unending guide. Plants, animals are examples to be imitated. Magic, perfume seduces and sustains us. Right, well, that means fuck all, so whatever. Tenderness, attraction, affection, collaboration. You can seduce by leaving yourself open to seduction. That was the Two of Cups. Where is the Wands? Right, here we are. So Nine of Wands, but it's not going to reverse, mind you. When a situation is suspended or blocked by doubt, you must hurry to resolve it because it cannot go on forever. Right, oh my god, I'm officially mind fucking blown. I didn't know why they wanted me to pick up this book, but that's why. Because I wouldn't have fucking said that. Again, fuck, I just fucking, you know, I say whatever comes in my mind when I'm, especially when I'm doing the tarot bits. But I say whatever I'm meant to, and they wanted me to read this. Look, that's this one. The magic of, and also there might be something significant about that song, the Bob Marley Three Little Birds. I can't remember exactly how it goes, but it's like, sorry, that's my fake tan and my nail. But it's, yeah, like, that feels really Libra moon. That feels so South Node in Libra moon. When a situation is suspended or blocked by doubt, and remember, Libra's overthinking doubt, and it doesn't help if this person's got a whole load of people making them doubt as well. You must hurry, that's the North Node in Aries, to resolve it, because it cannot go on forever. And that was the advice for the masculine, so, and that's what you get when you do something about it. Yep, shuffled and it came out again. Right, okay. True love, because that's true love. That is the true love card, right? What else? What is, let's do that then. What is going to come about if this masculine makes a decision, comes out of juggling priorities, whether it's other love interests, keeping family or friends happy, or all of it? What will come about when they do something about it, forever that's for? What's going on here? I'm really liking the look of that, by the way. Right, well, fulfillment, right? It's all. I mean, I think we're okay here. Fulfillment is good, but that's the Black Moon Lilith sign, and Black Moon Lilith is well, actually, that was a big contender with the new moon in Leo. There, it's, you know, it's shadow. It's a lot of shadow work and stuff. But look, if you look at this picture, like, this is why I'm not really keen. That looks like some kind of fucked up. Something fucked up. Do you know what I mean? I think that, like, anyway, I'm not going too deep with that, but I'm getting there's some, like, that's like somebody's, like, karmic energy has been trying to trap somebody with, like, black magic and dark shit and that. But then awareness and Scorpio, Tower moment, there's look, Someone's becoming aware of how somebody's been trying to keep them trapped and fear and doubt. But it's not going to work, because then this is like, feels like a twin flame couple. Feelings, right? I'm not, who knows, because I clear that stuff from people. I don't want to dive deep into it, but I have to say that picture was not, that picture looked fucked up to me. So again, that won't speak to everyone. It's not as if it's not literally a picture, but just to me, because it had a man lying naked with candles all around him and then the woman looking over him, it just looks, yeah, it does. It looks like when people have been doing weird shit, like to confuse someone. So we'll pray for whoever is in these situations that they see the truth of. Yeah, because obviously that's not going to resonate for everyone. What are the message that someone's twin flame wants to give to them? Our love was written in the stars. That feels like when the Wheel of Fortune card came out there. It's like this masculine's like now seeing where they didn't see before, or it's been reawakened in a bigger way, that this is destined and fated. And I really wonder if you still think about me like I think about you. That was the card where the woman's looking at the painting, but like I said, the woman could be the divine masculine male or a divine masculine woman. Painting. I haven't used these cards in a while either, so, and they really showed me to it. I'm sorry, yeah, and I'm so sorry for all the pain I've caused. And I feel that's someone reflecting on, again, it's this energy of, how have I found myself in this situation? Like, and that's why I feel it's like somebody's feelings that they didn't want to deal with at the time, trauma basically pushed them down, right? And it's like, when I've said that before, if you've ever seen these shorts yourself, or repressed emotions, it's like you push a ball down into the water to hide it, but the ball springs back up. And obviously, yeah, the ball springs back up right away when you do it with a literal ball, but that's the analogy. It's like it's going to have to come back up at some point, and when it comes back up, it's going to come back up in a big way. And that's when you can literally get people that are stuck in time. You know what I mean? That's why that's the biggest part of my work. Everything I do is soul retrieval, and it's because so many people are stuck in parts of their wounded inner child that you've got to move on from, heal. You've got to listen to these parts. I feel so, look how much that fitted with what I was saying. I feel so lost without you in my life. So this is why it can sometimes not make sense to people that don't get that on a deeper level. People will be like, how could someone be lost without you in their life if they've been carrying on with their life for like 10, 25 years and carrying on with this person, that person, the next person? Well, it's because they were in the biggest part of the trauma and distracting themselves with these other people, whether it be romantic interest, friends, family, work, keeping busy. That's like a trauma thing as well. When people are just constantly work, and they're never stopping. That's why a lot of people don't like meditating. A lot of people will say, I can't meditate. But it's not that they can't, it's that on some level they're terrified to, because they're worried about what's going to come up. Same with therapy. And people that I've worked with, that have been my clients, or people that are with my clients now, will know what I'm saying. It's why, like I can say all the time how amazing therapy was for me personally on my journey and how it is for others. But you've got to be ready for it yourself, and nobody can tell you that. It's like nobody can tell you when to leave a relationship. Nobody can tell you when it's time to leave a job. It's like, but again, people do try to tell you things, don't they? Like friends, professionals, blah blah blah. And it's like, that's why I always say, it's like I can read the cards, I can read the energy without the cards, and I can do both. But ultimately, whoever connects with this, they're going to do what they're going to do. Some people will still stay stuck in loveless, like relationships without passion, because they want to stay. And see how much this is channeling the energy of the South Node in Libra, like people pleasing. Like the South Node in Libra is people pleasing. Like if you're still people pleasing, your friends, family, love partners around you, or people that stay together for the kids, all that kind of stuff, it's to suit society, and it's to not stand out from the crowd. Whereas like the North Node in Aries, opposite energy, the collective destiny that we're all guided to head towards, is about being brave, it's about being bold, it's about making a change and following your passion, following your heart. I'm definitely channeling the Leo sun as well, because that's also following your heart. You're all I can think about. And clearly that's a lot of passion. If somebody's like, you're all I can think about, and I'm going through a spiritual awakening. So the only person this can, not the only, but the strongest feeling, which again I'm going to stop doing this in because it's getting quite overwhelming, but it's like this person is going through a spiritual awakening and they just cannot stop thinking about their twin. But the twin is like feeling not in their strength. What's this card behind it? And oh my god, this is blowing my fucking mind, guys. Feeling not in their strength about this true love. And I feel it's because there's no sign of it in the physical. Like there's no sign that this person cares. Other than the songs and the feeling it, the energy wise. But it's this kind of feeling of, yeah, like look, and then there's the, now that interests me because in the Divine Masculine deck, he's upright. Like he's got his coin, he's feeling good, he's basically in a good place. Do you know what I mean? He's works good, whatever. You know what I mean? Different things to different people. He's in a good place. But on the feminine side, he's in reverse. So it's like, look, I'm not feeling strong about this union, this true love. And how do I even know that this person is like working on themselves like I am? That's what I'm getting. Yeah, what if they're still playing with the devil? Whatever that means. Like, this person's up all night worrying, stressing about that. And like, but still feeling the passion for their twin flame. Let's just keep going. And being like, I know they love me. I've always known they love me, but are they going to tell me? And then that goes back to that, what I said in that, why they got me to read that thing out, the notes, the tarot thing. You need to do something about it. Or just, well, it did sound like that, because they make the words come out of my mouth, and that's weird, because I feel like I was about to say, or this person's going to, I don't know what I was going to say, or this person's going to walk away, or this person's getting ready to walk away. She is walking away. And how weird is that as a feminine? It's like, but it feels like she's walking away because it's like there's been no sign. Yeah, and then it's like, look, I'm walking away because what if this person's just having fun with their options? Or they're listening to all the other people in their life about this union and not to do anything about it. This is not good energy today. And like, yeah, they're going slow as fuck. They're not making the offer. That's what that card means to me. So, and I'm just single here, working on myself, working on my happiness. No messages coming. Nobody's travelling towards me. And yeah, like, where's my karmic justice? That is Libra energy, though. That's right now. Could be something about November there, because it's got drawn the 11. And then look, so the King of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Cups. This is like when I channeled that before about two people. Where is it? King and Queen of Cups in reverse, not telling two people. Oh, where is it? I did pick up the. There he is. The Queen and King of Cups not telling each other their feelings. There's a rebirth going on in this connection. Coming out of stagnation and boredom. This is like a timeline. Some people aren't listening to their intuition. Balancing your energy. And making plans. Yeah, I'm not going to pull any more, but it's like, yeah, that does seem very significant here. It just really strongly feels like, now, right, I don't want to because it makes me cringe, but they're telling me to. See, so I ignored my intuition because it was more like, it was my ego. I was like, I don't want to use those cards. I'm going to use the ones that I made. And let's pray that none of the cringe ones comes out. They're all cringe, but you know what I mean? There's ones that are more cringe than that. So I feel that masculines might, maybe it's some kind of, that's what the masculine had to say to the feminine. What does the feminine need to say back to the masculines that this one's going to make sense to? Because I feel it is like, what I'm getting from that is, like I said, the initial juggling didn't feel like, although it will be for some, like juggling love interest, for the first feeling I got was it's juggling, keeping people happy. So it could be that, but it's like fear of contacting a twin, because it could be something to do with so much time that's went past, the last conversation you had, the last situation that was left up in the air. Whatever. Right, what does the feminine want to say to the masculine? Oh my god. I don't know if you can read my writing, but I've not even read it all. I'm just a bit blown away by, I could read the past bit and what I've just said about the past. I forgive you for whatever you feel I won't understand. All I want is us to be together and forget the past. I could just end this right here. I feel that this masculine collective they need to know this. And on the bottom of the deck as well, you've got you're more powerful than you realise. So I feel it is like someone's really stuck in their head, really stuck in the fear about everything that's transpired. And the feminine is basically energetically saying, but I mean, I'm sure I said physically, that was, if I didn't say it loud, that's what I meant. It's like, I forgive you. I did say it though. I forgive you for whatever it is you feel I won't understand. And all I want is us to be together and forget the past. Like, what? Oh. And then look what just flew out. You're so loved. You are loved so much, and I can't wait to show you. And that's exactly what I'm feeling this energy needs to hear. It's like they've not been, this divine masculine energy collective have not been through a good time. Like they do, and it's interesting because I can feel a lot of feminines being like, but when I show them any sort of love, or definitely too much love, they run away. And it's like, I hear you, but it's this kind of like, when this person, this is, you know, whether this is present energy or whether this is yet to what someone's meant to go through, once they go through that and they've went through it enough and they come forward, this is the kind of things they need to hear. I get so confused with your behaviour. That fucking fits. And look at that. I wonder why you want to spend time with anyone other than me. It's like, that is so fucking powerful, by the way, because that is exactly what I said at the start. It's like the feminine's not feeling in her strength about this, and it was the lovers, wasn't it? It's like about this connection. Because there has been so much like confusing behaviour and picking other people over the feminine. But also it's like, the feminine's like, I forgive you for whatever you feel I won't understand about that, because all I want is us to be together and forget the past. But that doesn't mean, oh, just forget about all of that, darling, let's just fucking move on. It's like, yeah, but it's like, we can talk about this, and it's like, it's basically like feminines understand that all of this is part of the journey. Wow, that's powerful. I don't, right, that's the last one now, right, and it's, I can deal with it, because, see, that was me trusting my guides. They didn't pull out the ones that really make me cringe, right? I don't contact you to give you space when all I want to do is be around you or speak, at least. So I'm just going to trust that the right masculine's got the right bits from that, but yeah, that really fitted with what I'd already brought through. Let's just put these back and see, is there anything that this masculine wants to say back to that? So it's about basically what I've said before. Nobody can do it for you. Like, nobody can take your fear away from you. And a lot of masculines that are in this place of like coming out of a dark night of soul, or like I said, if a masculine is on the verge of contacting, like writing out a message and deleting it, and writing out a message, deleting it, or going to pick up the phone and not doing it, and blah blah blah, they're out of the dark night of soul enough, or even if they're still a bit in it, to even be contemplating, because the ones that are still fully in it, like, you know, it's like they've not got the strength at all to do it. So that these are the ones I'm talking to. If you're not in that place, it's not you, but it's about, I feel like these ones are coming out of that dark place and could just still have the influence of other people around them. Now again, some people might have people around them encouraging them to take action towards the twin, but not everybody has got that. So this is for the people that haven't got the encouragement. It's like the message is clear there about, it's going to be scary either way. But if you can't do it in the last degrees of Leo season, when that's about following your heart, when can you do it? Do you know what I mean? It's we're going to be in all these different retrogrades. I miss you more than you realise. You're worthy of so much more than what I can give. This is where this person's been. Look, there we go. I'm afraid to contact you, but I want to explain myself to you. And some time apart will bring us the clarity we seek. And I feel that person's had that time apart that they need, but they feel so lost without you. Like, this is basically someone's like realised what you mean to them while they've been out your life. Now, that could be for months, that could be for years. For some people, it could be decades. Be different for different people. But I'm scared of this intense love, and I'm just not mature enough for a love so deep. And I feel this is past energy. And I wish I could turn back time and start over with you. I still love you more than you will ever know. Right, okay. And like I said, this is absolutely, I don't know why I keep saying that, but I keep feeling guided to say it's not for everyone. If you're not at this place, you're not at this bit. But it's just about pointing out the obvious, that going towards somebody that you've not seen for a long time, that you've not been honest with, is going to be scary either way. And that's not everyone's story, but this is a story I'm picking up on. Let's face it, it's a story I pick up on all the time, but very similar. No one makes me feel like you do. Will you ever forgive me? Yeah, it's a similar fight. It's a similar fight? That's weird. I meant to say it's a similar vibe, and I said it's a similar fight. So this could be it's a similar fight that you have with this person, or it's a similar fight within themselves about you're not going to forgive them. But the silence is killing them. And I'm coming back soon. Yeah, this person's going to do something about it. Because my life has changed so much since meeting you. And I miss kissing you. And I'm overcoming my childhood trauma. I feel that's a lot of what this has been about. It's like, you know, this person's been healing a lot of their own stuff. And their own feelings that have surfaced, that have got nothing to do. Well, it's not nothing to do with twin, because you're on it together, but you know what I mean? It just brings up other stuff. Right, okay. We're at an hour now, so what have we got for the feminine? We've got go slow, take time. That basically means, yeah, fogged in. The divine feminines that are confused, feeling a bit foggy, you know, just slow down. You're not meant to be taking any kind of action anyway. Not towards the twin. Because you've done that. You've been in that. You've been there, done that, wore the t-shirt. It's their turn. And you will feel them pulling at your energy to contact them, but it's their turn. That's not an ego thing. That's a soul thing. Yeah, look, there they go. Travelling lightly. Simplify your life. They're fucking... That's hilarious. Look, that guy's like, fuck this. I'm off. Travelling lightly. I'm not even taking my shit with me. This way. Simplify your life. Valiant courage. Take action with passion. This is the funniest fucking... It's so Leo. What's behind that? You're exactly where you need to be, but note and follow your bliss. But notice they're in reverse and expand your horizons. Right, I'm not even... This is so funny, this message. I know it's not funny the situations that people are in, but it is funny. The cards are very, like, all Leo. Take action with passion. Leo. Also North Node and Aries, what I was channeling about. You're exactly where you need to be. So even though it's all confusing for both people, you've learned what you need to learn, and you're if you're scared, well, you're where you're meant to be. You're, like I said, it's like, it should be scary to go towards someone you love. It should. Follow your bliss though. Navigate by stars, it's destined. Fastest visas. The reason why I'm pissing myself is this is about, look, he's too small. The box is too small for him, so he's expanding his horizons. Expand your horizons. Opening to your spiritual source, yeah. Opening to the spiritual calling. That's the connecting in the astral. Protected by angels, you're cherished by the angels, and you're a wise leader. You're a beacon for others. For everything you've went through gratitude, joy expands. Keep going forward, ascending the mountain. Ascending. Yep, go deep, explore your roots. That feels like the family healing I was just channeling about too. Right, that's enough now. Let's read the... Why are they pulling me to these? Okay, what else do you need to know? Time to ground yourself. I feel it's time for the masculine to ground themselves because they're nervous about making contact. Again, like I said, could be real time, could be months away. Let's hope not years away. It's someone's. I sometimes wonder if you care, but then they talk themselves out of it. I miss you, do you? They want to be your hero. No, and then they talk themselves out of it because they think you're going to say no. I have so much desire for you. I just want space. I just want you all the time. This person can't make it. It's, you know what I mean? It's like 1 minute they want their space, the next minute they're overcome with desire and they're in pain. Spiritual awakening. Now is not the time. See, it's flipping back forwards. I hope you'll wait for me. It's basically the message is, I need more time as well. The message is, it's like this person keeps going in between that for themselves, and then before you know it, they'll just decide to. That's why I always say you don't know. Just be prepared. Just be prepared. If you're a feminine, just be prepared. Right, 43. Right. I can never leave you, not for a moment, not for an hour. You're everything I do, you are my everything. My drink is your sweetness, I move to your command. I'm surrendered prey in your hands, and you are my consuming lion. Last to leave season. Your soul, my soul, are truly one soul. I swear to our one soul, I long for no one but you. In the garden of your grace, I am only a germinating sprout. I mean, how can you contend with that kind of passion? You can't, you know what I mean? The crown of my blooming is the desire to be in your arms. This is how this person feels about you. This is how the masculine feels about the feminine. This is how the feminine feels about the masculine. But this is that particularly felt about the masculine. My hand watches over you. It brings you blessings and comfort of protection and grace. Radiant with divinity am I, and you're my child, my beloved. My angel, my body too, I shall never leave you. Turn your inner eye to me and see the light of my grace in your heart. You cannot be harmed, you cannot be defiled. You can only ever be what you are, me, alive, radiant with love. You're giving birth to more spirit than you've ever held before. Again, that is the masculines that feels about it. It's like giving birth to this, the highest, their higher self, like the highest part of them. During such times, a divine midwife can be helpful and supportive. This is Fatima, radiant daughter of the great beloved, who reaches from the skies, who reaches up from within your body, from deep within the earth, and brings you the gift of protection, grace, and love. You're safe. That's why the grounding guard came up. You're held and you're bound with warmth. She has received your prayers and she honours your devotion to life, to love, to growth. She will help you. Ask for the blessing daily. You can use the simple sacred honouring ritual to do so if you need guidance on how to pray to her, but any words from your heart spoken in authenticity will suffice, no matter how simple or innate they may be. She responds to the feeling behind the words, and she responds instantly beyond time, space, and in fact, she's responded even now, perhaps before you even knew she was needed. And some of this has been an answer to someone's prayers. I really do feel, I mean, how often do I ever get my own cards out? I don't get them out very often because it makes me cringe, but when I do, it's always perfect timing. And what that means is you are going to find the words that you need, divine masculines, towards your divine feminines in the right time when you pray for it. And like I said before, if for any reason you perceive that you use the wrong words, feminines understand. Because this could be for a feminine. This could be about a feminine worrying about the right words, like, what if I say the wrong thing? It's about trust, right? This oracle brings you the guidance that what is being born in your life right now, in your own consciousness as a seed, perhaps a new way of being, a new idea, belief system, philosophy, or sense of self, is going to come to maturity under the love and protection of the Divine Mother. That's what this feels about as well. It's like two souls have been maturing towards this moment. You are also being asked to heed your intuition and instincts. Have you some discernment about who you involve yourself with? Remember I said the Mercury retrograde in a couple of days is going to help you with more discernment about who to have around you and who you can trust. And I feel some people are like, wow, I can't believe I've trusted these people over my twin. How you choose to use your time and energy. Allow yourself to feel Fatima's guidance and comfort in you by giving yourself permission to be nurtured for your own choices and the people, situations that you say yes or no to in your life. And there's a lot of people that some of you need to learn to say no to. Like, I just feel that's a big problem. Some people are in the South Node in Libra, with the moon in Libra right now. You just don't know how to say no to people, and you need to learn. That was really strong, but again, that's what I'm here to help people with boundaries, you know what I mean? This is a way to honour her presence and allow her to help you, which she wishes to do in all ways possible. Love is all things, you see, dearest angel, and that means saying no can mean saying yes to something greater. Or like when I say, if it's not a fuck yeah, it's a fuck no. So like if somebody asks you to do something you really don't want to do it, it's a no. Do you know what I mean? You don't need to be rude about it, but it's a no. Where is your heart calling you to? Especially when it comes to things to do with love, but that's about anything. So give yourself permission to say your no and yes as dictated by your heart. This oracle also brings you the message that your body is sacred and worth your attention. And remember, the card for the shorts was rest. You do not need to become obsessed. You do not need to have to push or judge your body, but you can honour him or her as a sacred animal through which your spirit creates soul and expresses itself in the world. This is a truly wonderful, amazing gift, extraordinary, yet fraught with challenge. The spirit can be powerful. Sometimes it can be hesitant too. Definitely in the Libra moon. Enough to really engage with the body and come to life. There's a story what the angels sang there's a story that the angels sang music to lure the spirit into the body, but used to its freedom, it was reluctant to experience itself in what looked like rather confining matter. The spirit did not know that Fatima would be initiating the spirit into her mysteries through the body. She was going to be sharing the sensuality of life, the sacredness of love, the deep mystery of life, death, and rebirth. The wonders of nature she was going to show the divine could not only live in light, but also in flesh. And again, I feel that's about the masculines that are like getting ready for this to go from the vision to reality. Fatima holds the wildness of divine feminine wisdom and the sanctity of life. She has greater gifts of ecstatic presence, only able to be experienced through the spirit living in the body. See, again, it's about spirit coming in the body. It's about this union getting grounded into the physical. She will share this if you allow her to guide you. Once the spirit recognises this, even just gets a whiff of Fatima's glorious fragrance, enthusiasm for life ignites, and the wonders of the world experienced through the body become a way to revere the great beloved and turn all of life into the temple of love. And there is the obvious that about spirit coming about. This is about sacred sexual union, like the bodies coming together. Well, I think we know what that means. This oracle also comes with guidance, giving your body rest, and that's the card in the shorts for Monday. Giving your body rest and healing is the most beneficial at this time. So that's a strong, strong message. And like I said, it is, because some of you will be stuck in the past, right, of the South Node in Libra. Just like I was saying for the whole of the South Node in Scorpio, some people are in the self-sabotage, the toxicity, the pain. As that card there, it says, I'm in so much pain. Like the South Node, the never-ending South Node, but I used to call the South Node of Scorpio the black hole of doom, because I do see it as that. But now we're in the black hole of overthinking or procrastinating or being stuck in people pleasing. Do you know what I mean? If you don't come out of that. Right. There are symptoms you're experiencing, anything from fuzzy headedness to tiredness and aches and pains, as well as the shifts in both. So that could be about that too. You see, that doesn't need to be emotionally. That can be like people in pain. Oh my God. And then how weird is that when I was describing that it was like, that was the worst part of it. When I woke up the next day, like my fucking body was in so much pain because I hadn't danced for ages. And in my head too. So do you know what I mean? But this can be like ascension symptoms that people are feeling as well. And they just got me to talk. Now I get why they got me to talk about that though at the start so much, because it will be about people that are reflecting on, is it worth drinking or drinking as much or drinking at all? That people be at different places and that, like, does it add to the quality of your life? So I don't know, it means things about that card too. Because like I said, for me it isn't, like that was fun, but it doesn't make me go, oh yeah, I want to go out and get drunk and dance all the time. No, I don't. You know what I mean? It's like, I just go out of my system. These will even under Fatima's grace and protection, like two housemates, learning to live together, which is, again, that is what happens in relationships as well, and enhance each other rather than distract and annoy each other with their quirks and differences. This settling in process will happen all the more easily when you ask for Fatima's help. And again, I feel this is about someone being guided to ask for help, about if you're at that place of feeling like you're guided to go to your twin, but you keep falling into fear, right? Keep asking for that guidance and protection to keep going towards the North Node in Aries, like to follow your destiny. Follow your dharma, follow your destiny, whatever resonates for you, but just follow the path that is set out for you. This oracle who advises that if you ask for help and protection in any matter, it will be granted. And remember, every time I'm doing something like this, it's a prayer. So I'm sending you prayers for wherever it is you want to head in life. whether it's away from painful situations or you're out of painful situations and you're scared to go towards what you know is meant for you, whatever it is for different people. There's no exception to this rule. There is nothing you've done that has made you unworthy of divine intervention, grace, and love. I hope people really took that on board, because that's what it felt like. Feminine energy was saying to masculine as well. Not one thing ever makes you unworthy of divine intervention, grace, and love. And definitely not from a feminine to a masculine. The feminine has so much love for the masculine, and the masculine has so much love for the feminine, and it's just needs to be said now. Oh my god, I've just realised I caught I've seen this film before, but it was Just Go With It. So that's probably gonna have a message too, like just go with it, go with the flow, see where it takes you. But in that film, to quickly, the whole way through it, he's trying to win round this hot bird, right? This hot younger girl. And so he gets the woman he works with, who's also hot, right? I mean, it's Jennifer Aniston in the film, but it's like, I mean, she's Jennifer Aniston anyway, but you know what I mean? It's like, she's hot, is basically what I'm saying. And so long story short, like, the whole film is that he basically realises that he's in love with Jennifer Aniston, but the girl is really hot, like the love interest. But the thing that I'll to cut to the chase is, what it's about is, he's literally then actually nearly about to marry the young girl, but he knows he's kidding himself, because he knows he's in love with the Jennifer Aniston character that he's worked with for years, that he's been slowly falling in love with, it works with every day, they know each other's quirks. It's like what I just read in that book, like they know each other. And so that might not be relevant to your twin flame situation, because you might not have seen them for it, but you know what I mean? It's like he knows deep down that's where his heart lies. And then, but at the end of the film, she's like, but I'm not like her, I'm not young, I'm not as young as her, I'm never going to be that. And he's like, yeah, she's great, she is beautiful, but she's not you. And that was the message that I felt I was getting in the film. It's like, and it's what I always say about this journey, it's true. Like, you should have that confidence when you know you're a true twin flame, and you know who your twin flame is, as long as you're getting it right about that. So again, always be humble. But you know what I mean? You just, you feel it, you know it, and it's something you can't really put I can't say it like that, because I have met people that don't know it that strongly. So again, book a session and I can help you work out. You can tell me your story and I'll help you work it out. I'll help you work it out for yourself, right? But what I'm trying to say is, that's what I meant when I read that out, like how romantic that was, when you're desiring someone like that and you're thinking about them. Nobody could really contend with that, not really. The interference will come, it might succeed. It doesn't win in the end. So, and that's what people want. The bad people in the world want twin flames they want it to succeed. They want the interference to come in between these couples. So don't let it succeed. Fatima, who loves me unconditionally, bless me with your hand of protection and your radiant grace. May I love my body and live my divinity in totality. My spirit is my body is my spirit. Arawana, Asudana, Wasudana, Arawana. Repeat slowly and carefully 3 times, and rest if you wish to. When you're ready, you've completed your sacred honor ritual. My spirit is my body is my spirit. Yeah, it is. It's about the spirit and the body coming together now. God damn, that's romantic. Do we want to use another? I feel like I do randomly want to pick up. Oh yeah, these ones. Oh god, they're underneath there. Right, so. Well, I hope if this was your one, if you're the masculine, it's time to face your fears. And if you're the feminine, I think it's time to just let them do that. Don't do it for them, but receive them with warmth and love and a listening ear when they do come forward. That's what I'm guided to say. And if it's not yours, it's not yours, but it was someone's, right? And it was true love. And what did I say? True love comes when you least expect it. And for some people, they're freeing themselves. It's time to take back control of your life. Yeah, and I just looked at chat, I'm not going to add any more to that. Please like, comment, subscribe. Clap my hands. Like, comment, subscribe. And if you'd like a personal reading like this, I do unlisted readings, which this isn't just a card reading, it is I weave in the healing and clearing the energy attachments throughout the whole time, and sending you healing and praying. And or you can book a live Zoom session, and or just everybody that usually books with me is like, you know me well anyway, but if you're new, you can just email me and ask if you want to know. Yeah, but that's basically it. Yeah, if you want to book a session, the details are below, and I'll see you later. I'm away to rest. See you later.